Hyundai and Kia are recalling nearly 250,000 electric vehicles to fix a problem that can cause loss of power. The recall covers more than 145,000 Hyundai and Genesis vehicles and nearly 63,000 Kias.
We got some news this morning about a big setback for Rivian, the company recalling nearly every vehicle it has delivered.
But this is an example of what can happen if you don't have a completely clean launch. And now you've got Rivian recalling about 13,000 vehicles.
What do you get when you combine poor engineering, cost-cutting measures, and corporate greed? The 15 SUVs we're about to expose in this video. These vehicles aren't just disappointing, they're potentially dangerous to you and your loved ones. We'll crack some jokes along the way, but make no mistake. We're here to uncover the serious issues lurking behind these SUVs' shiny exteriors. The Ford Expedition, long favored by families for its space and power, is now at the center of a dangerous controversy. A terrifying trend has emerged. These SUVs are bursting into flames without warning. The cause? A faulty battery junction box that can overheat and ignite even when the vehicle is parked and turned off. This isn't a minor issue. It's a potential inferno waiting to happen in driveways and garages across the country. Ford has recalled tens of thousands of Expeditions and Lincoln Navigators from the 2021 model year. The fix isn't simple, and Ford is advising owners to park outside and away from structures until the problem is resolved. The company is working to replace the faulty parts, but progress is slow. In the meantime, they've offered a temporary solution, disabling the battery's ground wire. This reduces power but hopefully prevents fires. Expedition owners should immediately contact their dealer and avoid parking in enclosed spaces. The problem doesn't stop with the Expedition, though. Its luxurious cousin, the Lincoln Navigator, shares the same platform and potentially the same fiery issues. Imagine paying six figures for a top-of-the-line SUV, only to be told you can't park it in your own garage. For Lincoln Navigator owners, this nightmare is all too real. The Navigator, Lincoln's flagship model, is facing a serious safety issue that's putting a dent in its luxury image. The problem lies in the battery junction box, a flaw shared with its Ford Expedition counterpart. This defect isn't just an inconvenience, it's turning these expensive vehicles into potential fire hazards. The recall affects the same number of Navigators as Expeditions, highlighting the severity of the issue across both brands. Lincoln's response to the crisis has been somewhat different from Ford's. While both companies are advising owners to park their vehicles outside, Lincoln is offering complimentary valet services for affected Navigators. It's a gesture that acknowledges the premium status of their clientele, but it doesn't solve the underlying problem. The reality is that these $100,000 SUVs are still at risk of spontaneous combustion. No amount of free valet parking can compensate for the fear and inconvenience this causes Navigator owners. It's a stark reminder that even the most luxurious vehicles can have dangerous flaws. As we look at GM's lineup of large SUVs, you might wonder if they've managed to avoid similar issues. Unfortunately, this pattern of big SUVs hiding serious problems continues. Next, we'll examine how Chevrolet's Silverado is dealing with its own set of critical safety concerns. The Chevrolet Silverado, once lauded for its reliability, now faces a massive recall due to a critical flaw. This issue affects nearly 2 million trucks from 2017 to 2021, turning routine drives into potential hazards. The problem lies in the transmission. A worn valve can cause a loss of oil pressure, leading to an unexpected downshift to first gear. Picture cruising on the highway when your truck suddenly decides it's time to stop. That's the scenario Silverado owners are facing. GM has received almost 1,900 complaints about this issue, with 11 incidents of vehicles going off-road and 3 minor injuries reported. The company's proposed solution? A new transmission control software that monitors the problematic valve and limits the transmission to fifth gear if excessive wear is detected. However, this digital fix has raised some eyebrows. Can a software update truly resolve what appears to be a mechanical problem? As we look at the GMC Sierra, the Silverado's upscale counterpart, it's clear that these transmission troubles aren't limited to just one model in GM's truck lineup. You'd think paying extra for the GMC Sierra would buy you peace of mind. But But some owners are finding out the hard way that a higher price tag doesn't guarantee a smoother ride. The Sierra's issues go beyond what you might expect from a premium truck. Let's start with the interior. Despite its upscale positioning, some Sierra owners are less than impressed. Complaints about cheap-feeling plastics and questionable build quality are popping up on owner forums. The infotainment system isn't faring much better, with users describing it as laggy and unresponsive. Not exactly what you'd expect from a high-end truck. But the real concerns? Reports of excessive oil consumption and engine noise. These aren't just minor annoyances. They're raising serious questions about the Sierra's long-term reliability. And the impact on sales has been noticeable, with numbers taking a hit following recall announcements. GM's response to the Sierra's issues has been similar to their approach with other models: software updates and warranty coverage. But many Sierra owners feel shortchanged, arguing that a more upscale truck deserves a more robust response to these quality concerns. As we turn our attention to Cadillac, GM's luxury brand, you might be wondering, do these issues stop at trucks, or is there trouble brewing across GM's entire SUV lineup? The Escalade's got some explaining to do. Cadillac's reputation for prestige is taking a hit with the Escalade's mounting issues. Repair costs for common problems often exceed $1,500, leaving many to question if this luxury SUV truly offers value for money. The glamour of the Escalade name seems to be fading in the face of practical concerns. Despite being GM's flagship model, the Escalade hasn't been able to dodge the reliability issues affecting its brand siblings. Owners are reporting a wide array of problems beyond just recalled items. From malfunctioning electronics to transmission troubles, these issues are tarnishing the Cadillac ownership experience. The high repair costs are particularly troubling, as fixing an Escalade can quickly become a significant financial burden. The fallout for Cadillac has been severe. Sales figures are declining alongside the Escalade's reliability ratings. Consumer trust in the brand is eroding, prompting industry experts to question the future viability of large luxury SUVs. The key question remains: will consumers continue to pay premium prices for vehicles that might spend considerable time in repair shops? As we consider the GMC Yukon, it's worth examining whether these issues extend beyond just the Escalade. The pattern of problems across GM's SUV lineup raises concerns about the overall quality of their large vehicle offerings. The GMC Yukon, often touted as a family-friendly SUV, has some concerning safety issues that might make you think twice before buying. While it's part of a larger recall, the Yukon's unique problems go beyond that. Let's talk about its safety rating. The 2021 model only managed to secure a 4-star overall safety rating from the NHTSA. For a vehicle marketed as a family hauler, that's pretty disappointing. It falls short of what you'd expect from a modern SUV designed to protect your loved ones. The Yukon's electronic systems seem to have a knack for failing more often than they should. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a potential safety hazard. Imagine your vehicle's critical systems giving out when you need them most. Consumer Reports doesn't paint a rosy picture either. They've ranked the Yukon among the least reliable SUVs in its class. That's a serious red flag for a vehicle that's supposed to be a dependable choice for families. GM claims they're addressing these issues. They're rolling out software updates and supposedly enhancing the vehicle's electronic systems. But the question remains, are these improvements enough to overcome the Yukon's troubled reputation? As we look at the Chevrolet Tahoe next, you might wonder if it's managed to sidestep the Yukon's problems. But here's a hint. These two SUVs might share more than just their size. The Chevrolet Tahoe, America's favorite full-size SUV, is facing some serious problems that go beyond its GMC counterpart. While the Yukon's issues are well known, the Tahoe's troubles are hitting owners where it hurts most: their wallets. Owners are reporting a major issue that's costing them thousands in repairs. The average repair bill ranges from $3,000 to $5,000, depending on the severity of the problem. This financial burden is just the tip of the iceberg for Tahoe drivers. The transmission isn't the only concern. Electrical systems are causing frequent trips to the mechanic, leading to growing frustration among owners. These ongoing issues are taking a toll on owner satisfaction, with recent surveys showing a decline in happiness among Tahoe drivers. the Tahoe's reliability rating has taken a nosedive, placing it near the bottom of the full-size SUV category. This is a far cry from the dependable vehicle Chevrolet has long promised its customers. Chevrolet's response to these mounting problems has left many owners feeling underwhelmed. While the company is offering fixes and updates, some feel it's too little, too late. The Tahoe's market position is under threat as buyers increasingly look to competitors for more reliable options. As we turn our attention to the Chevrolet Suburban, it seems the story of GM's big SUVs takes an even more dramatic turn. The Suburban's issues amplify the concerns we've seen with the Tahoe, raising even more questions about GM's full-size SUV lineup. The Chevrolet Suburban, America's longest-running car nameplate, is facing unprecedented challenges. Its massive size, once a selling point, is now at the root of complex issues plaguing GM. The Suburban's sheer bulk is causing headaches during recall efforts, turning routine fixes into major ordeals. Once known for its reliability, the Suburban's reputation is taking a hit. Consumer confidence is sliding as quality concerns mount. The SUV's size is putting extra strain on components, leading to increased wear and a higher chance of mechanical failures. This decline in dependability is raising eyebrows among industry experts. GM's proposed solution involves new transmission control software to monitor valve conditions. But questions remain about whether this digital fix will be enough to salvage the Suburban's reputation. The effectiveness of this approach hinges on owners adhering to strict maintenance schedules. As the automotive landscape evolves, with a growing preference for smaller, more efficient vehicles, the Suburban's future looks uncertain. Can this American icon adapt to changing times, or will it become a relic of the past? The Suburban isn't alone in facing SUV troubles. Even off-road legends are struggling with on-road problems. Next, we'll explore how Jeep is navigating these turbulent times in the automotive industry. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, a symbol of adventure and luxury, is facing a serious safety issue that could put drivers at risk. A faulty electronic shifter in certain models can allow the vehicle to move unexpectedly if the driver shifts out of park without pressing the brake pedal. This isn't a minor glitch. It's a significant rollaway risk that could lead to accidents and injuries. While Jeep has implemented software updates to address the problem, some experts question whether these digital fixes can fully resolve what appears to be a fundamental design flaw. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has opened investigations, underscoring the gravity of the situation. But the troubles don't end there. Hybrid Grand Cherokee models face an additional threat: a fire risk associated with the battery. Owners have been advised to stop charging their vehicles and park them outdoors, following reports of fires and injuries. As we turn our attention to the Dodge Durango, it's important to note that these two SUVs share the same platform. This raises concerns about how widespread these safety issues might be across the lineup. Are these isolated incidents, or could they be indicators of deeper problems? The Dodge Durango, often called the muscle car of SUVs, is facing a series of reliability issues that are putting its tough guy image to the test. While it shares some similarities with the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Durango has its own set of unique problems. Owners are reporting frequent transmission troubles, ranging from rough shifting to complete failures. These aren't minor inconveniences. They're potentially dangerous flaws in a vehicle marketed for its performance. The Durango's powerful engine options, while impressive on paper, have raised concerns about fuel efficiency and long-term durability. Consumer Reports has placed the Durango among the least reliable car brands for 2024, a ranking that raises serious questions about the vehicle's quality. One frustrated owner described dealing with multiple electronic system failures that required visits to several dealerships to resolve. Dodge's attempt to balance raw power with safety and reliability seems to be falling short. The focus on muscle car performance may be coming at the expense of long-term durability, leaving owners with vehicles that require more maintenance than expected. These issues aren't isolated to the Durango. As we look at the Jeep Wrangler next, it's becoming apparent that there are deeper problems within Stellantis's SUV lineup. This pattern raises questions about the company's ability to deliver vehicles that are both powerful and dependable. The Jeep Wrangler 4xe, Jeep's venture into electrification is now at the center of a shocking recall. Nearly 200,000 owners of these plug-in hybrids are facing a nightmare scenario, a potentially deadly fire risk that can strike even when the vehicle is parked and turned off. The problem stems from a battery issue causing these vehicles to spontaneously combust. Jeep's investigation, prompted by customer data, uncovered 13 fires linked to the affected models, with 2 reported injuries. The company estimates that about 5% of the recalled SUVs, nearly 10,000 vehicles, may have this fire risk. In response, Jeep is telling owners to stop charging their vehicles immediately and park them outdoors, away from structures. It's a temporary solution that's raising questions about the long-term viability of these expensive eco-warrior SUVs. But the Wrangler 4xe isn't alone in its troubles. As we look at the Grand Cherokee 4xe, it's becoming clear that Jeep's hybrid issues might be more widespread. Could this be a sign of deeper problems in Jeep's electrification strategy? The recall has left many wondering if Jeep's bold step into the hybrid market might be stumbling before it's truly begun. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe was meant to be a luxurious, eco-friendly SUV for discerning drivers. Instead, it's become a cautionary tale about the challenges of electrification in the luxury market. While the Grand Cherokee 4xe shares some issues with its Wrangler counterpart, it faces unique challenges as a high-end hybrid. Owners are reporting problems specific to the hybrid system, from unexpected battery drain to engines that refuse to start. These aren't minor inconveniences. They're serious flaws that can leave families stranded. For a vehicle marketed as a reliable luxury hauler with a price tag over $60,000, these issues are a major concern. The impact on Jeep's reputation has been significant. The Grand Cherokee 4xe's reception in the market has been tepid, with many potential buyers steering clear due to ongoing reliability concerns. It's a far cry from the success Jeep was hoping for with its flagship hybrid. Experts point out that hybridizing a luxury SUV is no easy feat. The added complexity of the powertrain often leads to more frequent repairs and higher maintenance costs. Data shows that plug-in hybrids like the Grand Cherokee 4xe experience significantly more problems compared to their gas-powered counterparts. Jeep claims they're working on solutions, but for many owners, the damage is done. As we turn our attention to Kia, it's clear that the road to electrification is bumpy for many automakers. Can any brand successfully navigate these challenges? The Kia Telluride, once a top-rated SUV, is now facing a major safety recall. Nearly 500,000 owners are grappling with a serious fire risk stemming from a faulty tow hitch. This isn't a small issue. It's a potential safety hazard affecting driveways across America. Kia's investigation revealed a concerning pattern. Between August 2022 and March 2024, 1 underseat fire and 6 incidents of localized melting in the seat tilt motor were reported. The cause? Strong external impacts to the front power seat side cover or seat slide knob can lead to internal misalignment, causing overheating during continuous operation. The recall impacts Telluride models from 2020 to 2024. Kia has acted quickly, advising owners to park their vehicles outside and away from structures until the problem is fixed. Their solution involves installing a bracket for the power seat switch back covers and replacing the seat slide knobs. This latest recall has dealt a significant blow to the Telluride's reputation. It's raising serious questions about Kia's quality control and the overall safety of these popular SUVs. As we look at other SUVs like the Ford Escape, it's clear that safety issues can affect vehicles of all sizes and brands. The real question is, how many more potential hazards are lurking on our roads, waiting to be discovered? The Ford Escape's reputation as a popular compact SUV is under fire due to a series of reliability issues. At the heart of the problem is a transmission crisis affecting the 2024 model. Owners report hard shifts and hesitation when accelerating, particularly in vehicles equipped with the 8-speed automatic transmission. These issues aren't just inconvenient, they pose a serious safety risk on the road. But transmission troubles are only part of the story. The Escape's infotainment system is causing headaches for drivers with frequent glitches, lag, and unexpected crashes. Imagine trying to navigate through rush hour traffic while your touchscreen decides to freeze up. It's enough to make anyone question their car buying choices. The financial toll of these problems is significant. Transmission repairs for the Escape can set owners back $3,000 to $5,000, a steep price for a relatively new vehicle. Ford has attempted to address these concerns with software updates and extended warranty offerings, but many owners feel it's too little, too late. Consumer Reports hasn't held back, slamming the Escape for reliability and customer satisfaction scores that fall well below expectations for a new SUV. As we turn our attention to the Jeep Cherokee, it's clear that the compact SUV segment faces some serious challenges. Can Jeep's rugged reputation help it avoid the pitfalls plaguing its competitors? The Jeep Cherokee, once a symbol of rugged off-road capability, is now struggling on rocky terrain. This compact SUV faces a perfect storm of problems that's shaking Jeep to its core. What's causing this iconic vehicle to fall from grace so dramatically? Quality issues have plagued recent Cherokee models, with a range of problems making potential buyers hesitate. From transmission failures to coolant leaks and oil consumption issues, the Cherokee seems to be struggling across the board. These aren't minor hiccups. They're significant concerns that have tarnished the model's reputation. In recent evaluations, the Cherokee ranked poorly among compact SUVs. Critics highlighted its subpar cargo space, weak base engine, and mediocre transmission. It's a far cry from the trailblazing reputation Jeep has built over decades. The Cherokee's electronic systems have become another pain point. Owners frequently report glitchy infotainment systems and unreliable sensors, adding to the model's woes. These issues are taking a toll on Jeep's bottom line. Sales of the Cherokee have been declining, reflecting a shift in consumer preferences towards more reliable compact SUVs. It's a trend that's forcing Jeep to reconsider its strategy in this competitive segment. What's next for the troubled Cherokee? Jeep is reportedly weighing its options, including a major redesign or even discontinuation of the model. It's a critical moment for the brand as it tries to balance its off-road heritage with modern SUV buyer demands. The Cherokee's struggles show that even iconic brands can face serious challenges in today's automotive market. As we conclude our exploration of America's most problematic SUVs, it's evident that reliability issues plague vehicles across brands and sizes. The takeaway for potential SUV buyers is clear. Prioritize thorough research. Don't let flashy marketing or off-road capabilities cloud your judgment. Instead, focus on safety and reliability as your top criteria. Dive deep into recall histories, owner reviews, and long-term reliability ratings. Your choice today will impact your family's safety for years to come, so make an informed decision. Remember, the most reliable SUV might not be the one with the coolest features or the biggest price tag. It's the one that consistently performs well and keeps your loved ones safe, mile after mile. As the SUV market evolves, manufacturers will need to step up their game in quality control and safety innovation to win back consumer trust. Your diligence as a buyer can help drive this positive change in the industry.